Hello, this is Scott Leslie from Foley Cat, based out of Bensalem, PA. I want to go through a quick overview of how to start the TD520 on a next-gen dozer or excavator. I'm going to unplug my display right now, so you're going to see exactly what you're going to see when you start your dozer in the morning. You'll see the first opening screen will show you the Android phone symbol, and this display is based on Android. And this is just a rugged Android tablet that you're going to find in either your machine's excavator, dozer, or motor grader. Next, you're going to see this symbol. Basically, it's telling you it's booting up. This whole process takes probably the better part of a minute. And you'll see when this is done, we'll come to the opening screen of the Android. Android uses gestures on the screen, so it's all touch sensitive. Swipe up, swipe left. You can many of the screens you can pinch to zoom, just like you would on a regular Android tablet or Android phone. So this is the process that you're going to see first thing in the morning, or when you turn the machine off and it sets for more than 10 or 15 minutes, it's going to boot back up. I'm running off a simulator right now, so we're going to have access to most of the features that you would have in your dozer. There may be some slight differences. So here we have the opening screen. This is what you're going to see when you start up. And like I said, Android uses gestures. So I'm going to swipe up, and there's our work screen. There's going to be several icons on the bottom. The one you're concerned with is the grade icon. So you touch that and grade starts. You see it's connecting to the various ECMs on the machine and comes up to our logon screen. Most of the time you're going to see operator up there, not admin, but like I said, I'm in a simulator. You hit log in. You can see it goes out and reaches out to some of the ECMs on the machine. And this is our start screen. So that's basically, this is the screen you're going to launch from. You want these tiles up here to be nice and black. If there's any of them in red, that means we have some sort of issue with the system that needs to be resolved before you can go ahead and use it. At this point, you can hit start. And what's going to happen, it's going to load the last design that you were working on. And here's your work screen that you are going to be working from. This is your main screen. I'm going to show you just a couple quick features here. These are your light bars on the side. I'm going to simulate the blade moving up and down. You can see the blade here moving up and down. And that indicates when you're on grade. You can see manual down here when you hit the button on the joystick, on the right joystick. If your parking brake is off and you're in gear, that will turn to an auto. And then when you're when the blade is on grade, it's going to snap into full auto, and at that point it'll be green. So this is basically your screen. I did want to show you how to, if you're on the site for the first time, how to set a radio in case you don't have a radio channel that's set. So we're going to go up here in your network settings here. This is your work settings where you'll spend most of your day. Here, occasionally you have to go up. You got like a little iPhone there with a gear in front of it. You press that, and you'll see a lot of different settings here. What we're concerned with, though, is getting that GNSS correction source. So right now we're set on a site radio. Like I said, this is a simulator. I'm going to tap that, and I have several radios set up here with networks. But what if we need one that's not, I've got this one. You can see this is one is network 9 over here. The site radio on the simulator is number 1. But what if, say, you're working on, I don't know, 17? So you press that advanced button down there. And what this is going to do, it's going to take you into the web interface, which if you're familiar with the old AccuGrade, this would be similar to the manager mode. The web interface is our way of adjusting things kind of in the background. It's not probably someplace that you're going to need to go very often. But if you do, after you hit the advanced button, you can hit add, and you'll see it gives you some selections here. Most of you folks are running the SNR 900 series radios, 900 megahertz. You can give that a name. I always like to name it Net 23 or Net whatever you're running. Region, I don't think we're in Australia. So we want to be in Canada, US pre-2013. And then you get to select the network that you want. You see this is the Android system. So I'm going to just select a nice prime number here, number 23. And the green arrow is always your accept key. So there we have that. And now we can hit save. And we may not be able to save this in the simulator. Normally you would be able to save this. I think the simulator only lets me add several. You'll see these buttons here up here. This means one of these needs to be turned on, and only one of them can be turned on at a time. So I'm going to turn the site radio back on because that's what the simulator uses. At this point, you can hit the exit key down here. All right, hit exit. And this is going to bring us back to our work screen. The work screen, like I said, is where you're going to spend the majority of your time. And just go over a couple more features. So I want you to log back in after you've been out adjusting a radio. And that should not be something that you have to do, but it's good to know if you have to do it. We're going to start again. This will put us into our last design. And I just want to show you a couple features here. Like I said, most of this stuff is sensitive to just swipes. Okay, so I'm swiping to the left here. I get these different views. All right, I can also from here set a vertical offset, where if you press and hold, it brings up a dialog. So I could set a vertical offset. Say we want to undercut a foot from where we are. I put 1 foot in, and then I'd use the plus and minus sign, and then the check. Now you can see we have a new surface down here that we can guide the blade to. You want to hit apply at that point. You also have the ability, say we want to go back to our design. We have the ability to kind of cycle through different elevations that we put in there, which is a nice. Here's our blade icon. And we can see right now we have the red check mark on that side of the blade. And we can select the other side too, if you're familiar with that. This is just a basic overview of the screen and how to get started at the beginning of the day. And I'm going to cover how to load a file in a different video. So this is our TD520 running Cat Grade, which is also built on the Trimble Earthworks platform. They're developed jointly by Cat Trimble Control Technology. And that's the end of this video. Thanks for watching.